Hi and welcome to this technical track at Red Hat Forum, the Nordic version. It's time to start with the first session, and it's my pleasure to hand over to Øyvind and Håkan.
Yes, hello, my name is Øyvind, and together with my brilliant colleagues Håkan and Jens, we will talk about managing Red Hat Enterprise Linux, or RHEL as most would call it, anywhere at scale. So let's dive straight into it. RHEL. Since our first release in 2002, RHEL have proven to be a consistent, predictable, and highly reliable platform for many years. In later versions, we have also lowered the bar for newcomers to Linux with features like the web interface, with tasks like changing network configuration or doing basic storage management. It's really easy for people that are not familiar with Linux. There's even an integrated image builder to build standard operating system images and export them in the format you need, be it on-prem or out in the cloud. We have also integrated tools that will ease the transition to containers for organizations, and deployment is simplified and provide a consistent experience across bare metal, virtual, and cloud environments. And in addition to that, with the RHEL subscription, you also get valued services like Red Hat Insights that will give you deep insights into configurations, security, and compliance analytics. All this together with a broad ecosystem of supported applications. So, when you have a tested and proven platform supported by a wide selection of vendors as a foundation, you free up time in the organization to focus on more important challenges, like creating that app your customers either demand or expects, or leveraging technologies like AI or machine learning to provide better data for business solutions. And of course, be able to deliver this fast and reliable in an ever-changing world. Open source the enterprise way. Well, what do we mean by that? Well, when you invest in a RHEL subscription, or hopefully a lot of them, you tap into an enterprise software company that have years of experience delivering maintenance, support, and security for Linux. Your subscription is also funding our efforts to work with upstream communities, where we will advocate for customers' needs in different projects. In addition, we work with a huge ecosystem of hardware and software vendors, and of course cloud vendors, to make sure our platform is supported and certified anywhere. And last but not least, we engage in industry security and compliance certifications. We have thousands of customers around the globe, and they represent most verticals out there. A lot of them are also official and public reference customers. So if you're curious to see how a similar company to yours have solved their business challenges with Red Hat technologies, please get in touch with us in Red Hat or a Red Hat partner, and we'll share that information with you. We have long life cycles with RHEL, 10 years, but just a slight heads up here. RHEL 6 is, oh no, it's Jens again. Sorry, I have to take this.
Hello. This is Jens, the project manager for the Mega App 3000 project. I have some urgent matters I need to resolve quickly.
Yes, I'm in the middle of a recording here. I can.
Yeah, but it's really important. We're closing in on a crucial milestone here.
Okay, be quick about it then.
Well, first of all, the dev team needs some new RHEL machines based on our standard operation environment, like need them yesterday.
Oh, okay, I'll see what I can do with that. So just let me log into Ansible here. Okay, so how many instances do you need?
10 for starters.
10?
Need to cost control,
Oh, yeah, of course. I've heard you say that before. What RHEL version?
8, of course.
Yep. So how about sizing?
This is for light front-end testing, so they don't require that much resources.
Now I'll go with small then. Where do you want them?
I would prefer Azure, if that's okay.
No problem. Okay. Done. Give it about 15 to 20 minutes and the machines will be ready to log on.
Cool.
So
Thank you.
That was all.
Well, I already have you on a call.
Yeah.
Another thing for me, please, Evan.
Yeah, okay, sure, Jens.
I think one of the devs have been tinkering a bit with one of the dev machines. Could you check the compliance rating for the Azure 2 machine?
Okay. You're aware that we don't enforce the compliance profiles on dev machines?
Yes, but please make sure that SSH root login is disabled and SC Linux is enabled at least.
Okay, I'll do that. Azure 2, was it?
Yes.
Oh, that compliance looked pretty nasty, but I'll fix those two. Disable root login. And it was SE Linux and Force.
Yes.
Here we are. Yes, it's done. So, yeah. I got to go now.
Just one
Really?
really important thing.
Okay.
Could you make sure the dev2 pool of machines are patched to the latest and greatest?
This is awkward, Jens, but yeah, I'll do. The dev2 machines?
Yes, please.
Okay, there's a lot of updates, enhancements, and security advisories there. Okay. That is right.
So how's the weather in Norway?
Nah, it's early fall, so it's only 2 meters of snow. The polar bears aren't that cranky yet.
Perfect.
How about Sweden?
Same, basically. Dark.
Okay, I'm about to finish on that. Fix Azure 2, kick it back to the satellite, and we are done. Now, Jens, please hang up.
Hey, you don't tell.
Okay, so thanks a lot to my colleague Jens, who is not obnoxious like that at all in real life. I think he'll deserve an Oscar or something like that for playing that role. But at least I hope we showed some real life scenarios here and things that you more or less stumble across pretty frequently. Notice that we spent less than 3 minutes to fix these 3 things. But I'm just a simple operations guy. So I need a really genius colleague to explain how on earth I was unable to actually do this. So Håkan, can you dive more into how do we actually do this?
Wow. So my colleague Øyvind sorted that interruption out very nicely. What a dream setup for a systems administrator. And some amazing technology from Red Hat that enabled him to be so fast and efficient. I will for sure talk about how this was done, but let's start by taking a step back and consider some common challenges we see our customers struggling with. So Red Hat works with many customers across the globe. We know that these scenarios are very common, and you may be familiar with all of these, or just a few. We're all tasked to do more with less, and doing more with less becomes a real challenge if you have a diverse and sprawling environment. So to keep all of your deployed instances in compliance when more locations and cloud environments are added to the mix makes standards and automation key to success. So distro sprawl, this means many different Linuxes, is a common scenario we see at many customers, and more often than not, this is not a strategy. You end up here due to the modern self-organizing autonomous teams that move very fast, but eventually their choices end up on your table to manage. Or perhaps you feel the need to get shadow IT under some kind of control. Another common challenge disconnected from distro sprawl is configuration drift, a situation I have found myself in many times. And this happens to almost everyone. Perhaps even some of you guys recognize this. So you start out with the best intentions, but over the lifetime of a deployed application, changes are introduced that are one-off firefights, or a quick fix that you forget as quickly as you deploy it. And of course, with diverse environment, some aspects become very challenging indeed, particularly true when we talk about security and compliance. Every distro or platform that you run needs to be maintained and kept in compliance. Instead of doing more with less, you sort of do less with more. And then there are some distros that are much better at baseline security than others. And of course, with the rise of cloud, we now have many more locations to manage. Gone are the days of worrying about your own data centers only. I mean, those data centers are still there with all the same needs and demands as before. And now we add some public cloud or even more than one public cloud to the mix. And you might even be tasked with running stuff closer to the end customers, out there on the edge. So, how does Red Hat propose to solve these kind of challenges? Well, I mean, there's not a simple answer, but many things that add up to a complete solution. Also, we do this kind of stuff all across the globe with many of your customers every day. So, in the great demo by Øyvind, we mixed in features from all of these great Red Hat products to reach our goal. We, of course, standardized on Red Hat Enterprise Linux. All RHEL are connected via smart management to Red Hat Insights. And additional automation is done using our Red Hat Ansible automation platform. And this may come as a surprise, but the Red Hat answer is for sure to standardize on Red Hat Enterprise Linux to gain access to all of these great tools for management and the best Linux available today. To reach a high level of automation, you do need to establish standards. And once you standardize, automation becomes much easier. Building your standard operating environment is key to get a low maintenance, highly reliable and secure platform. And yeah, for sure, we work hard to bring RHEL to the widest array of supported devices and platforms in the industry. If you get new hardware for your data centers, you are more or less guaranteed that RHEL will be supported from day one. And for sure, we support all popular hypervisors and hyperscalers out there. These are all great reasons to standardize on RHEL. We also believe that the tooling surrounding RHEL, like lifecycle management, security baselines, image building pipelines, and how we have prepared RHEL for automation, really helps to build a compelling case. And so now let's talk about Insights, a great addition to Red Hat Enterprise Linux. We've decided to bundle Insights with every RHEL subscription. Used to be part of the Smart Management subscription. Now it's included. So it doesn't matter what kind of subscription you have. All RHEL subs include Insights. And the Insights service adds intelligent solutions and recommendations, enabling you to prevent issues, hopefully before they affect you or your organization. Yeah, we saw Insights in the demo. It is one of our cloud-based services that gets its smarts from our award-winning knowledge database and verified solutions from more than 20 years of solved support cases. Connect your RHEL instances with Insights and get recommendations on performance optimizations, critical patches where they actually need to be applied. You can even enforce security compliance profiles like PCI DSS across all connected footprints. And it's a software as a service. And this, of course, means we can easily add features like configuration drift management, which was introduced a month ago, something like this, without you needing to do anything. It's just there for you to use. And, sorry, even more can be done if we then combine Insights with Smart Management. So, Smart Management includes our longtime favorite lifecycle management tool, Red Hat Satellite. And many of you are familiar with the great patch management, creation and promotion of baselines that has been part of Satellite for many years. And you may even agree that managing subscriptions becomes much easier with that Satellite. And you also get some tools to create reports needed for budgets and, manage stuff. Anyway, so we can now combine Smart Management with Insights to connect every RHEL to a single pane of glass into your entire fleet of instances and environments. Right, so how do we do this? All of the Insights data is securely proxied through Satellite. And this enables you to run your RHEL hosts completely disconnected from the internet and still get all the recommendations and remediations Insights offer. Configuring the Cloud Connector enables the Execute Remediation button in the Insights remediation service we saw in the demo. So now you can click this button and the playbook is sent to the connected Satellite service and executed on the selected group of hosts or a single host. And this can be done at scale. So, this is how we scale out. You can connect any manner of environments, wherever they are. You do need to place an instance of Smart Management into each of these environments as the proxy to Insights. This Smart Management instance needs to be able to communicate with our cloud service. But once all is set up and done, you can reach into all these environments to run a report or, do a priority 1 security patch. So Insights will be like your inventory of all Red Hat stuff, not exclusively RHEL. There are some OpenShift smarts in there too. Right. We have also introduced something called Simple Content Access, which is a new way of consuming your subscription. Think of this as a subscription on the organizational level. Compared with the enforcing method of today, we're giving you freedom to deploy instances when you need them, not when an entitlement is returned. But just to be clear, this needs to be enabled. It's not the default. And yes, you will for sure need your subscriptions. We provide tooling that enables you to control your consumption, and there are limits built in. So you're still in control. Right, so this model was internally dubbed relaxed enforcement, sort of get you an idea of what we're aiming for. Right, anyway, so to scale this up, we added a service called Subscription Watch to cloud.redhat.com, an easy-to-use tool to get up-to-date reports on subscription utilization. Can be used with the default enforcing system-based model or with this new simple content access model. We know in here that much time is spent on managing your entitlements, and with subscription watch and simple content access, it's much less of a headache. That's our hope. Oh yes, and then there's one more thing. As my excellent colleague Øyvind showed in the demo, we also included Ansible into the solution. We know that all of you will be running stuff that is not Red Hat based. So with Ansible, you are free to automate almost anything from cloud apps to home automation with intelligent light bulbs. Ansible is the automation engine of choice right now due to the simplicity of use and a powerful pluggable architecture. So with the introduction of Ansible Automation Hub, we now supply verified and secure playbooks and collections for many popular technologies. It's like the Ansible Galaxy web portal, but with verified and secure content provided by us or our partners. And we offer all our great courses as part of a learning subscription, an all-you-can-eat virtual offering where your training comes to you when you have the time and your calendar allows. We also have a great self-assessment tool available on our training site where you can find gaps in your skill sets or even gaps on a group level to enable groups to become more efficient. And now you can even do your certifications at your office or, from the comfort of your home. Cool. So we have collected some great links for anybody who is curious now about some of the things we have shown or talked about during this presentation. And you are more than welcome to reach out to us in any manner, that feels confident or convenient for you. Great. So thank you. And I hope you have a great evening.